Hello, I'm Lucy and I live on my boat and I teach English as a second language from my boat. So today I wanted to show you how I set up my classroom. You can use this for teaching English online or for any kind of video conferencing you want to do from your boat. So first let's look at light. You can see I've got some glare on my screen from some open windows. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you've got all of your natural light blocked off. And this can be hard to remember when it's first thing in the morning and the sun hasn't risen, but when the sun rises, it can produce a real glare on your screen or on your background. So block off all natural light that's coming in, and also remember any light that's going to be pointing in to your video camera. For instance, from here you can see this light would point directly into my camera, so I want to be sure and cover that window. I've still got a ray of light coming in, so I need to track that down and block that off. So that extra light was coming from the overhead, so I went ahead and put a towel in my overhead window to block off the light. Now we need to add in artificial light, so I have one overhead boat light, and then I have these Lucy string lights that are USB and solar rechargeable that I use as extra overhead lighting. I have USB rechargeable, actually they're wine cork lights for my background, just to liven it up a bit. And most importantly, I have these two selfie lights that go directly into my face. Another thing about lighting, I have let me turn off these lights so you can see. I have an external camera, which really enables the light to be better through the external camera. So an external camera is much better than your built-in camera. My background is just a piece of felt that I hang over my mirror, and I hang it using these command strips that have hooks on them. So it's just a command strip hook. And then if I'm ever done, I can pull off the hook, and I can also use this background to teach in hotel rooms as we travel. I use my whiteboard and pens a lot, and then you can see I've got stars, a family of finger puppets, as well as some ice cream, some flashcards, some pizza, and of course, a bottle of water. Here's my messy after-class desk, and you can see I use a computer stand to raise the camera to eye level. It's important to be looking straight at the camera and not up or down. This is the most frequent question I get. I use a SIM card, an unlimited AT&T SIM card in this AT&T hotspot, and I sit it next to an antenna. This black thing is an antenna. And that antenna goes to our mast. On our mast we have a booster, which will increase my speed from, let's just say, 1 bar to 3 or 4 bars. Never had an issue teaching, and I've taught 4,000 classes on this hotspot. I use speed test to test my speeds whenever we get to a new place, just to make sure that I'm going to have enough speed. These speeds are great. VIPKid recommends 20/20, but I've gotten by with as little as 2/2. Anything less than 2/2 is pretty rough. So these speeds are perfect, and I'll be able to teach very nicely from this anchorage. And as soon as I'm finished teaching, and I put it away, and then I'll put it back up tonight for tomorrow's lessons. And then we're going to open up the curtains. And I think that's it. So that was a 2.5-minute commute, no traffic, no problems, and now it's time for tea and biscuits. Cheers.